I am Professor Vinster, and welcome to Jurplastic World.
Alright. I'll get this here so I can click on this fish. Let's see where it's coming down. Maybe I'll go to the other. That's okay. Oh no, that's great. Nah. All right, so that's all set. Go. And we got the first part, and you can see that there. This is now I've glued this inside here. I'm actually making something right now that I'll show you a little ways on, and after I complete this and I'm doing a different fish, I've got another trick I'm doing. But anyway, I glued this in. This is a cap for the 3/4. And I'm going to put it on here if everything goes right. Maybe I'll put that in first. And he drops it. Okay, there we go. And put that probably a little too far out. Doesn't have to be this far out. Put a shorter one. This is the one I use for this. And we'll tighten it up. Well, you actually know what, we got to put the head on and the tail. So what we're going to do, turn this way. Tighten it. But we'll put on the tail first. Maybe we'll put the tail on first. See how that works. Does it go like that? I don't think so. Now you gotta get it dead on. So what I'm going to do, seems like it's a bit. Seems. So what I'm going to do is I got this piece of tape already to go. I'll put this on and this down so I can see exactly where I want it. There might be in the way. This is in the cord. It's accurate. Put it in there. That. And then we'll see how this lines up. Stays lined up. This side here. Okay, this one. As best as we can. And around. I'm not as worried about the back. I mean, if you're doing it so that it's a two-sided mount, it's fine. I'm not, but I'd like it as close as, and it will be. It's looking pretty good. You've just probably seen the back of you know what you do. That's the way it is. So I'll spin this around again. And there's the tail. So then what we'll do, we will rotate this. This for now. And hit it. Okay, we want it. This is sticking over. close as I can get it. I'm gonna lay it down like this. Still see the tray. Now, I'm gonna take this stuff here. Well, this stuff's really running. Actually, it's already glued the lid on. I put a little bit, but I gotta watch I don't. As long as you guys can see, I don't see that. This stuff's very. And this will go straight through. That's the thing. Very careful. Put the lid on it. This stuff gets on your pants, it'll actually ruin your pants because you can try to scrape it out, it'll actually take a chunk out of your pants. You don't want that. Arms probably right. That's okay. That's okay. This stuff dries so fast. I'm going to tilt it forward. This to get to that. So great. We have the tape. It's the glue. If the glue hits the tape, it'll actually lift it if I spray the stuff on. Or this one. See, it's pretty tough. That's on there. I'm putting force on it. Okay, so then we're going to make it go this way. Actually, we're going to turn it this way first. And then, stop the angle. Okay, and spin this around. Down like that. Now, how high are we up? Let's bring this table down a bit. Table down. Sure, it's all dirty because I was cleaning the edges before I put it together. There's the head. And you want to know the other side is all pretty change. Get it from. Now, sometimes I'll leave a bit of the debris on the side just for it acts as a bit of a filler with the glue. Get a bit of an edge here. Like that little bit of an edge, like when it was printing, stays on. It'll throw your glue area on. I think that's going to do it now. Take the new. Do the same thing as we did last time. There's okay. Get enough glue. You're going to go around and put more glue on it after. That stuff really soaks in. So I'm spinning this under there. Spin around like this, just to keep it. With the tape, you're able to adjust it. Now, there's still going to be a pile of work on actually making it to the so you don't see the seam. Now, do we have that in there? Run this down. Let it run down the edge. Your stuff flows everywhere. If I was gluing this, my hand was on the other side of it, it would go right through to it. That's why you gotta be really, really careful. Something like this. So I don't knock it off with the glue. Now I've got to turn it so that I can glue it. Now, with any other glue that would already busted off. But with this stuff, nope. Spots somewhere. Because then you had to figure out how you going to fix the scales. Put that up there away for a minute and flip this around carefully and keep it. Hopefully it won't break anything. I'm gonna have to. So if this stuff goes on your pants or your shirt, it's done. It's done. Okay. So let's put that back in. Let's actually tighten it up. There we go. Up. There. There. All right, so there you have. Now I'm going to take it off now, as long as it's not still sticky. Maybe I'll give it a spray. That way I'm not taking a chance. This stuff cures it. Just in case. Use paper towel here, yeah, do. And I'll take it off here. There'll be a big long part, so I can load it. And we'll throw that up. Like I said, if the glue wasn't working, you can see it on the floor. Now that's the thin glue that I use. The thick glue, I sometimes will use it, but I'll use it on a seam that I'm able to put together, put the glue in between it, and I'm fine. But these ones, I like to do it so that it's really accurate. There it is. Now you can see down his throat because I kept it open. I didn't put any supports in, so it didn't do the back of the throat. So that'll be dark once it's all painted. And look at the teeth. Under his teeth, wild. And also, I elongated. You can see the eyes elongated. I actually elongated the fish. I thought that the fish was actually too stubby. To me, it was a little bit too stubby. So I elongated it, and then I'll actually take the eyes, and I have a trick for those. You see on my videos how I do the eyes. And then this is just a small one. I want to do a bigger one. I wanted to do a small one to show you everybody, and then paint this one so I can. So I've never done one of these tiger fish. Well, I have. I lied to you. I did do one. I'm going to actually show it to you in a minute. I'm going to cut this one for 2 seconds, and then I'm going to go get it and show it to you. And that'll show you how far these videos have my videos too have progressed, but how far models have come in the better. I'm going to turn the light off, and I'm going to. Okay, I'm back with the other tiger fish. What a difference, eh? Now, this one to me, now I'll put it this way to show you. I'll turn it. There's his teeth and stuff. I've got glass eyes on them that I painted. And, here, you gotta get them on a little better than that. So, this guy here, let's see, put him up in that. There you go. There. So this guy here, I think the person that did this one, I think they actually may have did a copy off of a taxidermy one. So they probably scanned it because it looks like a real fish, but just looks like a crappy job of taxidermy. So this is the only one I could get way back. So this is the one I got, and I never painted it. And this has probably been like 3 years. I haven't done nothing with it. This is what I wanted, and this is what I've got. So I can't even put them together. They're so different. And the scales are so beautiful. And paint jobs on these are so beautiful. And the eyes, they're a mean fish. they're a monster. They're considered a monster in the river, a river monster. So these things, if you catch one of these, and they're big, and yeah, they've been known to chew humans up pretty good. So there you go. There's my finally, and I'm going to put a bunch of these on the wall. So now I've got some ideas to put driftwood on and still use the same mount and put them on the wall, because what I want to do is make a wall that has a bunch of different fish and maybe the names under them in the museum. So there you go. And thanks for watching if you made it this far. And if you want, please subscribe and message. Tell me how I'm doing. And I just want to say, good night, Mr. Jim, wherever you are.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.